Now, let's go ahead and knock out my steering pieces. See these little bitty bad boys right here? That's what we're changing out with these. I hope you can see them. They're smaller, but that's what we'll be using. Alright, so the ones in here, kick your small flathead, reach behind it, and it pops out. Put it a little loose, and then there's two more on the bottom. See those two there? Alright, so we can pull these off. Alright, so these bearings here, they were down here on the shaft, were a little hard to get off. I'll put a little mousse slick on them, help slide them off. Now I'm taking a little 120 grit sandpaper just to get some of the damaged shaft, to smooth the shaft out a little bit. Do it on both of them. Spray with a little mousse slick before I actually put it back together. Try to keep it where it needs to be. But yeah, had to get a pair of pliers and pull on them, crush the bearings. The bearings are broken a bunch of pieces, but hey, we got them off. Take a little mousse slick, spray it on. Alright. Let's take our new bearings. As you can see, they're going to be a rough slide back on as well, so we'll work those on and come right back to you. But they just slide down and put the whole thing back together. Alright, so we got them. I got them on there. As you can see, it's a really tight fit, but we got it. What I did, I took a pair of channel locks, used the gap that sits right here in the channel lock to take the shaft and push on the bearing as so, to slide the bearing down. So that's how I got them back on there, with a little mousse slick to help slide them on, like I said earlier. So now we'll go ahead and reassemble this portion here. Alright, and then we'll take our new bearings, push them through the top. Alright, one more. Alright, so now we have the steering assembly reconnected. Alright, what's next, you ask? Well, hey, let's get to our favorite in the world, the differentials. Pull these bad boys apart. Here's the housings. Pop out what we had. So that'll get next up, this one. Pull that one off. Pull that one off. So, this is the first time you've seen this pack. This is another pack that comes with the kit. Part number's there for you. One of those. And we're going to utilize another one of these. Alright. So this one goes here. And this one goes here. And that diff has been completed. And everything works. So good. So That's the Boca bearings on the front diff. Let's do the Boca bearings on the rear diff. Alright, so take these apart again. One of those. One of these. Back to those kits. One here. Alright. And one here. Alright. Now we go to the back side of that gear. Pull that out. Push this one out. Pretty nasty and cruddy. Haha. But we're gonna change and rebuild these diffs anyway. I just want to show you how the bearings go in first. I'm gonna run back with this bearing. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this one out because it's pretty bad. Get me some motor degreaser to help it along. Alright. Now we put that bearing back, or the new one in. Put the gear back. Center of the actual differential. Alright. And there's the rear diff. All Boca bearings. Alright, so there you have it. That's all the parts we use to rebuild our Boca bearing. Well, I'm sorry, that's all the parts we use to redo the XO-1. Both differentials are done. All the steering knuckles are done. Steering setup itself. Crush drive or spur gear. And the center drive. Center drive shaft bearing. So, y'all stay tuned as we continue with this build. I thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure you go to bocabearings.com and get some of these great bearings. You know, for speed runs, I wanted the best bearing I can get. So, went with Boca bearings. So make sure I check them out. Again, it's bocabearings.com. This is your buddy here, M. White. I thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.